Wouldn't bit it. 10 years ago, a man named Sissel took a little girl named Lynn hostage, then was killed by a meteorite fragment. I can just do this as a recap anyway. Tonight, a man named Sissel met a detective named Lynn at a junkyard on the edge of town, and then was killed by a bullet. But the scene I find waiting for me on the other end of the phone line feels like the final nail in the coffin of my lost memory. This is even further back? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh please. Did I just made a terrible mistake? That's not the right time that I want, is it? I fucked up. Fucked up very badly. Even more gameplay. Good. And the last one at chapter 17. Excellent. Yeah, no, we'll Good. Going great house. How about you, buddy? I have to do 2 chapters again? Fuck me, why? Why would I do this? I have to beat the torpedo again? Torpedo was pretty easy. It wasn't yesterday, yes, but Kate knows that I always assume that it's yesterday, the last time that I streamed. 100%. Well, that's fine, I guess. That's fine. I don't know why that saves the game at this fucking chapter. So stupid. I'm so stupid. I haven't done them yet, Strudel. There will be new goals tomorrow. You can't skip through a scene you haven't seen before, can you? Consistent with Phoenix Wright in that way. Oh man, there is so much talking. There is so much talking. That means no money, then I can wait a day, Strudel, it's fine. Why? Why have I done this? I'm gonna guess that I have to listen to the dialogue. If I don't, let me know. But I'm gonna assume that I need to talk to everything. We'll just... All major dialogue has been heard? I don't actually need to witness this stuff. I can just press back and... on my way. $3.50 from Hey, how's it going? That says, are you tired of these yet? Nope. Not tired yet, thank you, How's really dedicated man. Oh, has to be heard, not has been heard. Right. Those are two very different, very saddening things to you to say. Okay, yep. Thank you. Gotta be a fast forward button. I look for it often, but never find it. This isn't too far back. This is just before Submarine. It's okay. If it wasn't for all the dialogue, we'd be in there. I have to talk to this, then I have to talk to Pigeonhead. Then I go to the through the telephone line. I have to watch Beardy get removed from the screen. I then have to watch Lynn die. Then have to save Lynn. And then we're where we're at. I probably lost like half an hour of progress. Great. Welcome. There's probably more like a third House and the other third is making Lynn not die. Watching her die is just nice. Yeah, see me and Kate. Got this. Lynn dies a lot. She's quite death prone. Somehow I have a feeling that this is the one where there's also another bit of dialogue without hitting a puzzle sequence. I can't remember if that was before this or not. That might have been directly before this chapter. Really not sure. Animation's still real good. Still top notch, turns out. We shouldn't have to watch him again. Fuck me. Andy's bot's still in the chat. Good work, Andy. "9 days. I'm like halfway the amount of time that Andy has streamed. Getting there, we're catching up on him. Hey PBR, how you going today? Hey, oh, thank you for the host, buddy. Really appreciate it, man. Hey PBR viewers. I fucked up. And I loaded a save that put me back about 30 minutes in the game. So I'm clicking through everything to try and get back to where I was. You've come in at the worst possible time. No problem. We're almost up to a puzzle, maybe. Most representative time. I voice act Kate. How dare you? Bring this game to life off the page. Exactly once. First one's free. You haven't been live for 6 hours. Good work, Twitch. Nice. Thank you regardless, PBR. Those lucky bastards. Hey, Gary, how you doing today? You can enjoy the music sound some more. And I made it so my noise gate doesn't go through my clicking unless I'm talking. What disconnect thing in Shadowverse, Raptor? You're gonna have to be more specific. Hey, Olden, thanks for the host, man. I'll say, hey, Raptor. Doing well. Not even tired. I drove back and I had a nap, and now we're all good to go. Okay, that's not a disconnect, Raptor. That is a lot of the time, intentionally dropping out of the game. They're closing the app. It's not them disconnecting from the server, they're closing the app in some way. Or whether they do it intentionally because it can fuck up sometimes and give your opponent the win. Or they are just rage quitting and not actually quitting, just closing the thing because fuck it, I've got schoolwork to do in Japan. Trying to learn how to make 8-bit water not look like shit. Also, it's always less than 90 seconds. Also, that does not happen to me that often. Seems odd to me that it's happening to you so much. It might just be like a really low rank thing. More people in the low ranks do it. Oh dear, dude. Oh yeah, sometimes you have to wait 30 seconds after a game or so for you to get the win. Save, I would love to save. I'm not in high ranks, I'm like the equivalent of rank 4. But I also climbed to rank 4, Kate. It's not like I just teleported to the higher ranks. I know, you would think that people would be more likely to do the higher ranks because A, you might get the win when you don't deserve it because it breaks. And B, you're more likely to rage quit because you care, because you're not a casual pleb. One would assume that'd be a worse problem in the higher ranks. Yeah, it really wasn't that much of a problem for me. Like maybe 1 in 10 games, 1 in 15. Happens. Alright, I think that we're up to the submarine. We're getting closer. It is definitely kind of shitty. Alright, just like 15 more minutes of dialogue to skip through, and we're back to the puzzle that I've already done. Soon people will be watching entire days of Gwent, Holden. When Gwent actually gets released. You're just getting there ahead of the curve. I wonder if anybody at all is actually gonna care about Gwent. When it's outside of The Witcher 3 and when it's its own thing, I don't know if it'll hold. Dinian. Ah. Patron and Cthulhu are on ladder. That sounds like a real dumb deck. Oh, Trump and Amaz played it. Seems like it must be a bad deck then. They'll probably just double the card pool, Holden, and then call it done. That'd be my assumption. Not to, like, mitigate the amount of work that actually it is, but I think they are very much just making, hey, remember Gwent and The Witcher? Yeah, you can do that, but with microtransactions now. Oh, you meant Gwent. Right, my bad, Raptor. I saw Trump saying that he was really into it but loses a lot and assumed you meant Hearthstone. Turns out he has the amazing ability to do that in all card games. And the plebs love it! Man, that game on FF9 was fucking terrible. I remember the one from FF8 being okay. I remember having fun with that as a kid, but FF9 was terrible. red and green mana. Gonna make Rampage decks. Alright. Just have to watch Linda do this puzzle and sweet. Red mana for warriors, green mana for hunters. So every class is gonna get their own color of mana. How many of these games? Ghost Trick games? 1. It was kind of like a spin-off game of Phoenix. Sorry, spin-off's the wrong word. It was kind of like a one-off game they did in between Phoenix Wrights as something different to do. I assume Nintendo just went, hey, you guys doing good work with those Phoenix Wright games. Do something else that makes use of our touchscreen. And then go back to Phoenix Wright, please. They did. Also, yeah, Kara, you should see my amazement that Lynn's dead. Not only again, but also, I've literally done this before. No idea if we will ever see a new mechanic in HS. You know they add a new mechanic every single time they make a set, right? If they did a sequel, it'd have to be completely different characters. I know, Kara. You're both there. I'm a ghost that can bring dead people back to life, Holden. We're at the very end of the game. That's about it. Everything else is just window dressing. That's pretty much everything that matters. Not that kind of mechanic. What do you mean there? I believe it's the sixth time that Lynn has died. 5th maybe? 5th or 6th. At least 5. So you're saying, I don't think we're gonna see a very specific mechanic get added to Hearthstone. I don't think they're gonna add Graveyard. Not a proper one. It's too finicky for what they want in their game. Sean Bean. That's the one you wanted to say, Kara. Lynn dies more than Sean Bean. No problem, let me get that one for you. Put that up on the tee for me, and I just come in there and slug it right out of home field. Well, maybe she just didn't let the thing crush her. Like, she knew that Sissel was coming. Why not just go, that's meaningless. Because they're real good, Holden. Real good. Oh, wait. I have to actually remember how to do this. Don't you just turn this wheel and it just falls onto the phone? There we go. There we go. Wish memory nowhere to be found, just actual memory. I do not know what Wonder Pets is. Is this a troll? I can't remember. I think we go there. I think we go there. Yes, this is where the missiles are. Oh, you have to watch that fucking cutscene. But I'm not gonna screw it up this time. I only have to do it once. All I need to do is go to the left. And then ride the thing. Ride the capsule. Getting close to where I was. And like, yeah, 50-50 house. Kid show that aired in 2006 on Nick Jr. Yeah, that'd probably be why I didn't see it. Can I not be my dog? I'd really like to be my dog right now. Oh, it's there. God damn you. Please. Please let me get up there for it. No. I have to go and get the dog. Maybe you have to watch this happen at least twice? Possible. I just noticed now there's like 3 evil henchmen crowded into his fucking window of his rocket ship. I did not see that at all last time. Put start. Have to watch this. This is a fun level. It was the first time I did it, Raptor. That is good of him. How awfully not evil, Kate. It's that guy for being flat-footed. Just get over to that torpedo real quick. Here we go. Here it is. And... There goes the mishap. Alright. Hey Buffalax, how you going today? Did I miss getting the dog? Was there a point that I was meant to get the dog but I don't have him? Oh, fuck me, you just meant to do that because I'm an idiot. God damn it. I thought you had to be the dog. Oh, nice. Oh. That's fine. No. I'm here. Thank you for the follow, Buffalax. Really appreciated, man. I'm currently getting back to where I was in this game last stream before I fucked up and put my save 30 minutes backwards. Hey, Becky. Did you decide on something to draw? Do you keep Murlocs during the mulligan as a Murloc pally? Bluegill, yes. War Leader, I'd probably throw back. I know, they're both pretty good because they're just early game minions that you can throw against their face. But yeah, it does depend on what you're versing. You wouldn't want to keep them against Zoo. Except Bluegill. Like, Bluegill you keep against everything. You'd rather have card draw in your hand. And, like, True Silver. Did it. Yeah, like if you had True Silver in your hand against a Zoo, then War Leader's not that bad as a keep. How's with what rank are you? Because if it's under rank 20, casual is 1,000 times harder than ladder. Just wants a specific hint for him so he can guess better of which crabs we colored in. You've never played a ranked game? Heads up, ranked A you get rewards for. No reason to not do it. Unless it's literally just like a confidence thing, like, oh, I can't, oh, what if I lose? You lose nothing. But, ranked in general is gonna be easier opponents for you than casual. Will be the brown side. Ugh. We're almost there. We're so close. I like that Spec nailed it. By the way, for those that didn't see, in the Discord while I was away at my girlfriend's house, we finished coloring in a page in the book that we do together because we're an adorable couple. And I posted in there which side I had done and which side Becky had done because it's split right down the middle. And Spec fucking nailed it. I choose the weirder color combinations of stuff in general, and Becky is actively good at fading and shit. If there's any kind of technique to it, Becky's the one that probably did it. If it's a weird color combination that works for some reason, that's me. I try to look at and make it look as nice as I can, Raptor. I just don't have the hands that Becky does. She flicks it in a way that makes very little sense to me. It is possible that might happen, Kane. Well, that's what Zoo is, whole house. That has been the strongest deck in the meta. Like, sure, it's slightly different cards than the ones you're probably using. But for the most part, yeah, that deck has been incredibly strong in the meta since forever. Oh, thanks, buddy. That was me. I did that. We're so close to where I was. We're playing Warlock and they seem super confused, there's no spells being used. The only spells that a Warlock plays is +4/+4 buff and Soulfire. That's literally it. Only spells in all of Zoo anyway. Oh. Oh, right, I just turned the flashlight on, I forgot. Yeah, if you get a Mortal Coil off Dark Peddler, put it in your deck every time. Side note, this month for Hearthstone actually counts, so I at some point need to make the decision. Of when and if I'm gonna try hard or not. Yes, I will, and just hope that the meta isn't shit. Like in December. I wasn't listening. There must be a switch. Okay, I have to lower the ladder. Got it. Hey, Rising, how you going? Are we in play before the end of this month? That's what I fucking hope, Kate. In which case, I'd rather get Legend before it hits, because then you can have fun experimenting with garbage against decent players. Press the things. Were you watching somebody that was in the rat race, Strudel? Oh, right, it makes the glove fall. Got it. Again, anybody didn't see me do this last stream. I've already done this before, so I'm not voice acting things, that's why I'm not thinking about puzzles. I just fucked up with my save. It wasn't to do with the rat race, that is surprising to me. What are some 3D games that I play? None. None, dude. I play the games that I'm streaming. After this section, me not thinking about puzzles is normal. Fair. This next puzzle is fucking ridiculous. But nah, I stream games all night, and the ones that I play in my own time in the day is usually cards, for the most part, or it's practicing Wings of the Day. I occasionally do more, FFX2. .3D X, Y, and time. I'd play a lot more 3D games if I could on my stream holds. Like I'm opposed to them. I want to play me some fucking Doom. I want to play me some Dishonored 2. Can't though. You can PB up, but there's just no point. I don't think anybody really does it in the entire world. We're there, we're back to where I was. Well, I think I see a familiar flame over there. There you are. How's it going? How's it going? I'd say it was going pretty badly. You do understand how dangerous the situation is, don't you? Of course, after all. Weird, Kate. People do that. Odd. Just ask anybody who knows me how much I hate taking a bath. Maybe he's been in danger of drowning before himself. Okay, ready to create a path for these ladies. Of course. I'm so ready to get stuck on this. That took 50 minutes. That was 50 minutes of progress. Alrighty. Let's see. I actively cannot hit the first thing. I need to bring a bigger wheel down to this somehow. I can move fans. Like, I need to get this wheel down there. I feel like that's my goal. I can make fans slightly bigger down the bottom. Or tiny. It's weird that you can't put these in there, I don't know. These make steam come out of them, and I didn't. That's pretty much where I got last time. I figured out that the steam had to happen to blow this glove downwards. Did I just not notice the glove going downwards? Maybe I did that. I did just not notice that the steam was going downwards. That the glove went downwards, I mean. Right. Do it. The last glove fell down from steam. Eh? Stop. 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 I remember this puzzle now. Either way, apparently... I need to not steam the glove to make it fall. I need something else that'll make the glove fall. Oh, also that wheel is floating? So, I mean, I could, like, try and change the water current? Dual Corehound Druid. Oh, getting pinned by the meta decks, Holden. I mean, House. You like your gloves steamed? I prefer mine sous vide. Give it a real slow cook. Door. Yep, fuck those lights. That'll do it. Got him. Is there a candle around here? No, not that I can... I'll be honest, Kate, I also thought of Core Rager first. And is not the instant thing that jumped to my mind. The glove not moving seems very odd to me. Is one of these things blowing more steam than the others? So maybe I need to make this steam go upwards and then give it more pressure or something? I don't know how one would do that though. Ones are blowing downwards. Does downward steam do anything for me? No, shut up. Move a bunch of fans. Let's see what happens when I move fans. Fan like doesn't help me reach anything. I can tell. Ooh. Pop the fuse boxes. That book does not go with anything I can tell. One damage Battlecry got you when he had 9 5s on the board. Nice. Fans really seem like the only other thing that I can really fuck around with. I don't know how a fan helps me here at all though. But I can bring it down. Talk to Lynn as the dog. I don't think I did that last time. Go up is easier said than done when I'm holding Camellia. I know, we're trying to create a path for you somehow. What did he say keeps on rising? Please hurry. Oh, and by the way, did I ever tell you? You can't swim, neither can Camellia. Oops, already said that, didn't I? Oh well, good luck. Alright, how does a tiny fan help me instead? Doesn't? Just to be clear, Sissel, you still can't... Whoa, you can move after a couple of seconds? Fuck me. Alright, let's go see what I can interact with. I could probably get up the fans if they're bigger. Out of the way. Either way, progress? I can't. Oh, I can operate. I can operate. Data. Is she drowning or just watching? These pistons sticking out right in front of me, it's almost like they're taunting me. Maybe it's a challenge. It might just be that, thinking you can climb them. If I wasn't holding Camellia, I could probably do it easily. This Sissel. Don't tell Miss Lynn to leave poor Miss Camellia behind, are you? Just be quiet for a minute, Miss Al. Those pistons sure do look like they could be used to our advantage. Okay. Do I have to do them with different fans in? Did I fluke this being correct? Oh, I probably want them to go in ascending order, don't I? Biggest one down the bottom. Smallest one up top. Do finagling. Oh, Sissel, I hate you. Fuck this. So stupid. You, go away, go away. Yes, stay there, alright? And this will probably be a checkpoint, I would guess? I want the little one to be gone. I guess the little one stays up the top then. That seems weird though as a puzzle, because that was where it started. Oh. Alright, biggest one down the bottom. Nope. Are you the same size, or is one of you bigger? The bottom one's bigger if anything, but I think they're the same size, so we'll see what this does. Please don't drown yet. These pistons thing out is always... I think they're suddenly pressuring me to climb them. Oh, I doubt they're doing that, Miss Lynn. It looks like how much the pistons thrust out is related to how large the fans are. Hey Sissel, my arms are full, but my legs are free. If you could just move these pistons so they're a little easier to climb, I think I could do it. Okay, so in order to do that, we need 3 different sizes of fan. Oh, they're not meant to be identical. Let's see. Freezing code. Just hold on, we better create a path fast. Hang in there, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Miss Al. I'm here too. Good night, Becky. Have a good day at work if you have to go. Alright, don't drown for a second. We're probably gonna get a checkpoint after this. There, how about that? Wow, this is great. You made a staircase for me. You better hurry. I don't think that water is gonna wait for you. Lady Swish, Andy's not here yet, how's? Oh, right, Becky. Checkpoint? Yeah, Miss Scones is my girlfriend. That's the reason why I call her Becky. Oh, I need to make the steam not burn her. Now the steam is getting in the way, it's too hot to get through. What? And there's no way to go around either. Think you can do something about it? You think we can? We have to. It seems easy enough. You just become the dog. Is this gonna be too obvious? You become the dog, and then you just make it so this one is over here. Nope, not that one. Look at this device on the pipes. Seems how the steam comes out, huh? Oh, I get it, because the cracks in each pipe are different, right? Each pipe sprays steam in a different way, huh? But that'll come in handy. But I have to change it so that not all of the pipes all point downwards, which they currently do. So I probably need Sissel to do something. Can I operate this to go higher? Little more. Please, piston outwards again. No. Come on. There you go. Alright, what does this wheel do? Compared to the dog's tremendous one rising. So by closing this valve, I've shut off the steam flow to that first pipe. Don't drown yet. I swear to God, if you take this off me, I just got here. Here comes the water again. Oh, I wish I could drink it all up for you. No, Missile, it's too salty. I think the more relevant point here is that he's dead, so we can't drink it. Whatever, just do something about the steam. Leave it to me, Miss Lynn. Thanks, Missile. Alright, so this one should go over here, so it's one of the big ones. And then, there, how does that look? Okay, looks great. All that horrible steam is cleared out of the way. Okay, it's not fun now, trying to move forward. Ouch. Those pipes would still be fucking hot. Look up there, if I can just make it to that door, we can escape. Now how in the world am I going to get up there? Don't yell at me. If you want to yell, you can yell at me. Missile, how can I yell at you when you're so sweet about it? I think you just did. Let's look for something to pull Miss Lynn up with. Yes, I'm going to whisk Lynn up and glide her ever so gently to the top. Those are two very different things that you've asked of me. Hey, you being sarcastic? Have to do all that again. Alrighty. So let's get Cecil up there first. Always priority one. I can open a fuse box. I can move a hook. I can open the door. Let's start with this, shall I? If I can get this door open, Lynn can escape. I can't budge it. It must be stuck or something. I guess we'll have to wait for Lynn to use her miraculous power on it. But first we have to get her up here. Miraculous power to, like... It's right near the end if that helps rising. Alright, now this is what I'm talking about. Okay, rise away! Are you too heavy? No, you're not too heavy. Go strength. That seems too simple. That seems way too simple. All that shit on the right that I meant to do. Ah. Sorry, I can't do it. Open it, hurry. I need a way to ask for something. She is fucking dying, Sissel. Perfect. Perfect. I would say I'd just swap it for something that's smaller, but such a thing does not exist. That is the I guess I'm waiting for the hook then? Oh, I probably have to try and open it and then say it's no good. It's no use, I can't budge it, it must be stuck. Oh no! That's probably the trigger point. No! This way! Ah! Oh, that was, again, much easier than I thought it would be. I thought like there'd be another section of puzzles to do. What has happened? I can't believe my eyes. Lynn and the little lady suddenly vanished, leaving only darkness and seawater. The submarine continues to sink down and down into the deep, deep sea, but I still want to try and make my way up as far as possible. I still want to head up to find a single ray of light to illuminate the truth at the bottom of this deep, deep darkness. Save! That was nowhere near as hard as I thought it would be. 5:10 a.m. We're close. We're close to dawn. If it was the middle of summer, it'd be dawn already. The upended submarine continues to sink slowly but surely. A long, long journey to the bottom of the sea. Hence how low it was to start with. It could be like 20 feet. Lynn and the little lady found the darkness and the salt water closing in on them. But at the very last second, something saved them. Now it looks down at them quietly. My head is filled with one giant question. What in the world is this thing? Is it Lampy? He has a wizard hat and a sassy stance. Oh. It's evil me. I see you managed to survive, detective. Hey, you're... Excuse my appearance, I seem to have lost my body. Oh. Oh, and you there. You're the ghost who's been saving Lynn all evening, aren't you? You knew about me all along? Of course, what else would explain all those unnatural things happening? If you knew, how come you didn't do anything about it all this time? How come you decided to save us all of a sudden? I thought you wanted to get revenge on us. I don't really know. Please, you gotta tell me. I need to know. Who in the world are you? Sissel, look at you, what happened? Can't hold on to that image of myself any longer. You can't remember who you are. That's right. I came all this way tonight trying to chase down my lost memory. For quite a bit of tonight I thought I was you, Sissel. Sissel, my name isn't Sissel. Hey KSI, how you doing today? I bet you'll remember really soon who you are and who I am too. What? The man in front of me is not me. I'm even further away from the truth. Hey Mad Peter, how you doing today? Haven't seen in a while, man. Or maybe not. Something is stirring in my mind, a memory about to emerge. Do I know this man? Now that I've shed my image of myself, I feel like I'm one step closer. Fast sleep, solid. Pretty much how much I slept before the stream, but I slept last night. Which usually my body can deal with pretty good. And get back to my regular sleep pattern tomorrow. They got us good. It's all over the submarine. Engine is destroyed. There's a hole in the hull and it's sinking as we speak. What are you doing here? I thought you had to deal with those people. They betrayed me. I was a fool to trust them. They already have what they wanted now. The Temzik fragment? Didn't know they had it all figured out. You mean they figured out the source of your powers? Yeah, that meteorite's radiation has two effects on living creatures. It gives power and time. And death. Never heard of Another World. What's that? Because the animation in this is real good. Don't mind, we'd like to hear more. He's 10 years. Been watching that junkyard superintendent do his research. I think I've kind of got some of it figured out. Meteorite's radiation gives spirits special powers, like possessing and manipulating objects, and in my case, swapping objects. Exactly. Apparently, there are individual differences in powers we get. It seems these powers change as time goes by. They do? Yeah, my powers have changed over these past 10 years. First, I could only manipulate small living creatures. Out of This World is that old PC game, right? The, like, Abe's Odyssey-ish platformer that was wacky fucking hard. Now then, how do you suppose we got these powers? Simple. Is it? How then? In a nutshell, we died while exposed to the energy emitted by the meteorite, its radiation. That's what does it? Dying while being exposed to the radiation? I can't remember the animations in that game. They're probably good, but I just remember it looking kind of like crap. Because I didn't see it at the time. At the time, I'm sure it was pretty impressive. But seeing it from a future man's eyes, I just go, that looks awful. Like Donkey Kong Country. Those games play great, look awful. Was the art style. On that day 10 years ago. Fragment of that meteorite pierced my heart and I died. Of course I received special powers. Of course. Hey, wait a minute. That I got my powers too. No, you might be right. Yeah, the dog died on top of the meteorite. You out of your mind, Strudel? Out of your mind. Plays excellent. Love me some Donkey Kong Country. Looks awful. On the Game Boy it looked good. When they remade it for Game Boy it was good. But the SNES originals... Aren't the Temsic remnants still right there in that park at the bottom of the crater? Right. So that must mean... must have died in the presence of that meteorite's radiation too. Another effect the meteorite's radiation has on us is that it gives us time. Again, I think this time effect is centered around the theme of death, but it's not all that clear. You people are crazy. Crazy! So the fact that I can return to 4 minutes before a person's death is another effect of that meteorite? One of the characteristics of that meteorite is its ability to replay the moment of death. Hey JJ, how you doing today? Replay the moment of death? Mode 7. Yeah, more things that just age brilliantly. This is all so strange and confusing, I can't take it all in. It makes about as much sense to me as anything else. It was, in fact, made by Rare PBR. Howes did the same joke, but he had the benefit of typing so he could all caps it. Proud of you, Howes. Yeah, strange and confusing. That just sums up the object that pierced my body that day. Thanks to that meteorite fragment, the very existence is a contradiction. What do you mean? That day when the fragment pierced my heart, I lost my life, however. As it remained inside of me, that fragment continued to constantly regenerate my body. In other words, my body was continuously cycling between the moments that separated my life and death. What? My body's vital function stopped 10 years ago, but my time has perpetually stopped at that moment just before death. Time just stopped, huh? So I've just simply existed, not really alive and not really dead. It pretty much sums up these last 10 years for me. That incident arc. My body hasn't aged a day, my hair hasn't grown an inch. And I wanted so many things to do, it's so out of fashion. These motherfucking kids keep insulting me. Dawson Creek sons of bitches. Come to think of it, that old pigeon guy mentioned something. He said he couldn't cut this guy's body with a scalpel. I guess as soon as the decision was made, his body would regenerate. Wow. Before I left this country, I wanted to do one thing. To get revenge on the people who stole our lives. Our lives? Part of the deal I made those guys promised to cooperate. Cooperate? You mean the kidnapping? It all went fine. I manipulated the justice minister and made him issue the execution order. But I thought he might call for the execution at the last second. That's why he wanted his daughter kidnapped? But they kidnapped the wrong girl. Little did I know. They're their own reasons for cooperating with me. Huh? Their objective was to wipe out everybody who had to do with Temzik. He's drawn a picture of Jamie Heineman on his back wall. Detective Jowd was one such person, so they were happy to cooperate. Inspector Cabanel and that junkyard super, they were stated to be wiped out too. And as it turns out, so was I. They stole my Temzik fragment and here I am. But they had one more final target. You, detective. Me? Info dump. You weren't there in that park that day 10 years ago. I never would have thought of doing something as stupid as taking a hostage. Oh, okay. I was just a little kid playing in the park. Yeah, I know. Huh? 10 years later, you become a detective looking into Jowd's case. And I invited you at a quiet spot on the edge of town. It was a trap, you see. I told you who I was. You never saw my face that day 10 years ago. Of course you didn't recognize me. Took possession of you to make you shoot me. As you do. Subconscious resisted me. Such incredible power. First time I wasn't able to control somebody completely. The aim was off on the first shot, Mr. Mark. Junkyard is equipped with security cameras. You'd be wanted for murder. That was my plan anyway. Trying to keep her safe. But they had other ideas. They simply wanted to wipe you out. But then, something threw a big monkey wrench into their scheme. Please tell me the Germans always say that expression backwards, Strudel. That'd make me so happy. I showed up. I was supposed to meet up with them after that, but then something went wrong. What happened? My body disappeared. The inspector in the white room was responsible for that one. My precious bargaining chip was in that body. I had to get it back no matter what. The inspector caused me no end of trouble. But why were those people targeting me? I never even heard of the Temzik meteorite. Because you were looking into the Jowd case. They thought you'd find out about Temzik sooner or later. That's pretty much the whole story. The only thing left to do now is wait for water pressure to crush this submarine. Oh no! There are no cores that link from here to the water's surface. I have an idea. We hook up the phone line and there are no communication cables down this deep. They meant for the submarine to be my coffin, a coffin for the dead. There's no escape. I kind of understand now. We've been feeling these 10 years. What? Feeling cut off from the world all alone in a submarine, sinking slowly toward the bottom of the endless sea. I mean, he'd be fine. He can possess small living creatures. You'd eventually find a fish that would swim by. Like, it'd be a bottom feeder, but you could get pretty high up. Go to another fish that's meant to live up there. You can get to the ceiling. Me, stuck here forever. Lynn, she'd die and probably go to where regular ghosts go that didn't get affected by a meteorite. Thinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. Must be how you felt all. Oh, this must be how you felt all along. I want to drown the camellia too. Lynn! The camellia? The tree was stuck here? What? Oh, better get my book out. If my dad was here, I bet he'd save us. He is here somewhere. Oh, Camellia, I'm so sorry. That's funny. What is it, Sissel? There's something I don't understand. Why would they go to all the trouble of detaching the control room? What? Why don't they steal the Temsic fragment and escape if that's all they wanted? Why do they have to jettison your body off into the sea? That's a good question, but I guess it doesn't matter why now. Never find it again. We've no idea where it was launched to. Wait a minute. Yes, we do. Another tracker. This will tell us where Detective Jowd is. A present from the Inspector in White. I know his name's Cabinel. That's right, Detective Jowd told me to hold on to it for him. And the bullet is still in this person's body in the command room, right? And we should be able to tell exactly where it is with this. But even if we find out where it is, how do we get there? We should be able to figure something out between the three of us. With our powers, right, Miss Lynn? Right, oh no, wait a minute, what about a torpedo? A torpedo? In any case, it's way too early to give up. And I don't have to do anything. This is perfect. Seems like Detective Jowd is our last hope. Come on, let's get started. Yes, perfect grapes. I need it. Why is this machine shoving grapes at me? Well, this looks like the private cabin at the top officer, doesn't it? This machine is probably for feeding him grapes while he lies in bed. Oh, that sounds heavenly. I've been thinking about this for a while now. The only thing this country's use of technology is just a little off. There's a guy who made a deal with said country. Anyway, looks like the arm of this machine is a little busted. Torpedo room, huh? There might be another torpedo left there. I'll go check it out. Oh, I get it. You're going to use a missile to ram the control room. Well, I don't know about ram. We just don't want to blow up Detective Jowd. But something like that. We'll climb up to the torpedo room too. Up is definitely safer. Okay, I'll see you there then. Looks like the torpedoes can be launched manually with these switches. There are 2 tubes, so there should be 1 more left. I guess the first thing we have to do is load it into the tube. When it comes to missiles, you can count on me. I'll enter the coordinates of the command room into the torpedo. That I know how to do. And I just turned on a backup power. We ought to be able to use the switches now. Okay, let's try it. Good luck! Lynn doing smart thing. Which won't budge, maybe it's broken, but I don't think the entire device is broken though. Probably work just fine if only I could move this switch. I'd have to find a way to move it somehow. I can't do it with my powers alone. What if I use Lynn's hands? She can just kill herself and do it again. True. What happened to these 2 ladies? I think that's up to us and our powers. What? No time to be standing around, unsure of ourselves. Says the guy who literally can't form an image of himself because he's that unsure. Will you lend me your strength missile? Of course I will. Count on it. I mostly just want to give you a foot out of the way. Perfect. Problem solved. Hey, you want to pull this switch for me, Lynn? How's it going there? I'm just calculating the command room's coordinates now. I have to put in a slight offset though. Don't want to blow it up. Detective Jowd would appreciate that. Well, leave this to me. Good luck with loading the missile. Okay, thanks. What about you, Cams? What about you, Cams? Please help my dad, sissy. I'll be there. I'll be okay here. I'm not scared. Leave it to me, Camellia. We'll be back with your father to save you, I promise. Wait a minute, Sizzle. Oh, what is it? What you just said. I wanted to say that. Thank you, missile. We can do it. I know we can. Could one of you just, like, find some paper in your pockets or something to throw us upwards? Be really convenient. Maybe I meant to use the phone. Get the fuck out of here. Phone line in the engine room isn't working right now. All that water probably damaged the line. Guess I don't need to go back there anyway. Say that, but I also can't. No, in that case. Gotta be the dog. Oh. Perfect. Much better. Puzzle complete. I have these balls. The bin's upside down. I could like try and ghost it upwards like a cannon. If I could get Sissel down here, but I can't. Did I just miss being able to use that valve or something? I did just miss using the valve. Good. Excellent. Damn. Bye, House. Have a good day at work, buddy. Alright, Mad Pete's a blind playthrough. Swap the switches? Did I try that? Try to swap the switches? I probably didn't. There we go. Puzzles? No. Puzzle solving. There we go, that torpedo looks serviceable. Oh, set on this end too. But something's odd. What's that? Command room, it looks like it's slowly sinking. Sinking? Yeah, it's like we run out of power. I wonder what happened. I don't know, but I guess I'll find out. Okay. Hop onto the missile. I'll launch it for you. Okay, thanks. I'm gonna bring missile with me. Good time. Please set the torpedo's course. It'll head toward the command room where Detective Jowd is. 12 seconds after launching, it'll pass by the command room for an instant. That instant will be a window of opportunity to jump over to the command room. Alright, got it. Then we'll find a way to come back and save you. That'll probably be my last task tonight. Hold on until we get back. End of the game! Come on, Missile. Live up to your namesake. Now. I'm sorry I can't go. What? I just can't. How could I leave? I can't leave Miss Lynn or Miss Camille behind. I can't do it. Missile. I swapped the switches so the missile can be launched. You'll have to do the rest, Sissel. Can't do it either. Can't ask the missile to come with me after that. That's not exactly how he feels. I want you to go, Missile. What but Miss Lynn? You're staying here won't change our fate, but if you go with Sissel, you might be able to make something happen, and that's our only hope. But what if something doesn't happen? I'll never be able to see you again, never ever again. Even if I can understand that. I couldn't stand that. Don't worry, Missile. Miss Cornelia. Us knowing you and Sissy can make something happen, I believe you. I'll be right here waiting for you. We'll see each other then, don't worry. Miss Camellia. Come on, puppy. That's a good missile. That's a good boy missile. It's also a good missile boy. Now, are you ready? Remember, it's 12 seconds after I throw this switch. We're ready. Thistle. Yes? We haven't found out who you really were, but that doesn't matter now. All I know is I'm truly glad I met you tonight. 6 times. Thanks for everything. I'm glad I met you, Detective. We're gonna see each other again, right, Sissy? Right, Missile? That's right, we promise, little lady. Of course we will. I'll never forget you, no matter what happens. Here goes, then. Good luck, friend. Well, she's only gonna live for like an extra 30 minutes, so I doubt she'd forget us in that time. Maybe 30 minutes of going, wow, I wonder if fucking Sissel did the thing. Did he? No? Good. That's the best way to be ready, Strudel. These 12 seconds are lasting an eternity. I strive to think of a way to save Lynn and the little lady the whole time. But how can a ray of light of hope reach this far down into the deep sea? Before I can think of an answer, the 12 seconds are up. If you miss this, you actually just game over and it makes you restart the entire thing. Oh, he just left his man in there. Detective Jowd. I bet that big masked man did this. Gonna bite him. Better not, you might break your teeth. Hand room has lost power and is sinking. I wonder what this masked man is gonna do. Let's talk to Detective Jowd. Can I talk to unconscious people? Sorry for the wait, Jowd. Who are you? Are you Sissel? Please excuse my appearance. Can't believe you made it here. How's Chameleon? What about Lynn? Wait, I went into his body. Is he dead? Jowd dead already? Well, kind of a long story. I told Detective Jowd about everything that happened on the submarine. You know what? It's kind of a long story. Let me tell it to you real quick while we sink into the abyss. So the submarine is badly damaged. Why would he do that to his own submarine? Wish I knew. I know the answer to that one. Oh, I know the one. It's because he's afraid of my powers. You? You followed us? I didn't notice. Been 10 long years, Detective Jowd. Are you meal? Dumb name. So you remember me, do you? How could I possibly forget? That's your real name, huh? Yamil? That's right. Those people only were calling you Sissel. That's just an alias I was using for my deal with them. I didn't see any need to tell them my real name. Can you do me a favor? Let me ask you some questions. I've been trying to find out my true identity all night. Sure, go ahead. There's plenty we can still tell you, right, Detective Jowd? Right! 10 years ago, you were a top systems engineer, weren't you? Systems engineer, what's that? By the way, I'm a top Pomeranian, you know. Well, it's kind of hard to explain to a dog. It's a person who's good at using computers. I mean to brag, but I was one of the best in the industry. I got roped into joining that project. Project? What project? Project aimed at reorganizing the nation's top secret information. The goal is to build a new system using two-dimensional programming theory. I was asked to join the project by an agent of the government. It doesn't sound like something that a Pomeranian would know anything about. Me just sound like another job. However, the project was also the target of a secret plot. You can imagine the kind of crime this nation's top secrets might attract. No thought for the life of me I'd ever have to deal with spies. It was never made public, but every organization in the country moved on this one. And then one day, the name of a certain programmer emerged as a suspect. I was the guy who built the core of the system. The police arrested you, and then that incident happened. He escaped from the interrogation room and took little Lynn as a hostage. By the way, Detective Dowd, when was it that I was proven innocent? About 6 months after your death. I'm so sorry, Emil. 10 years ago. My soul was split from my body and I lost everything, sealed in eternal darkness. I existed in this world, no question about that. But nobody noticed my presence. What good were my powers that they didn't help anybody? Only the passage of time could heal my pain. Tried to help people for 10 years, then instead decided to get revenge with murder. In fact, it only made it worse. Hello, Smirks. How you going today? Wanted to disappear, but I wasn't even allowed to do that. The way Lynn described it is exactly right. Sinking slowly toward the bottom of an endless sea. An overwhelming feeling of loneliness and despair. I want all of you to suffer for what I was suffering. And so that's why you murdered Alma. Fair enough, Mercury. Have a good luck, buddy. That's right. I want you to know that what it was like to lose everything you cared about. I want you to feel the same pain I felt. What? It was the twisted wish of a mind poisoned by infinite loneliness. Then, I was plotting my revenge on an idea. I came with a plan to use these powers of mine to make a deal. Something I just don't understand about that deal. Your powers would be very valuable to them, but what would you get out of the deal? Life. Life? We asked them for two conditions. Number one was that they helped me with my revenge plot. Second was a rebirth for me. Rebirth? A new beginning, eh? I needed them to breed a ginger. They're soulless. I could possess that shell and live my life. It's not much of a life because I have red hair, but it'd be good enough. At least people would acknowledge me and spat on me. Didn't care if it was a fake life, an artificial life. I just want a physical receptacle for my soul, a name, an identity in everyday life. I wanted to grow old in a society that would accept me. Finally, I wanted to die, surrounded by a loving family. That's the kind of life I asked them for. A completely man-made life. Right. You know I couldn't hope for anything more than that. They make a die for that. If it could all come true, I knew it would take a lot of my money and power. That's why I decided to ask the national government to help me. Their response in the end was betrayal. They're making their moves much more carefully than I suspected. Some spies has come to search my powers on their own, and they even figured out what Temsic was all about. And you had no idea they were doing all this? None at all, I was a fool. So then, why did they go to the trouble of making a deal with you? Why didn't they just steal a husk from the Temsic meteorite from the past? They couldn't. Huh? After the manipulate incidents, research was conducted in this country too. The report was submitted to the government about the source of manipulator's power. By Inspector Cabanel and the old pigeon guy, huh? First, the government didn't believe the report. But then they decided to put the park under surveillance just in case. Surveillance, huh? Looks like an ordinary peaceful park, but there are armed agents there at all times. Don't tell me that old leaflet guy is one of them. No, not him, he's just a plain odd person. The park is like a silent battlefield on an international scale. That's why they couldn't steal the Temsic meteorite. Lately, under the pretense of building a housing site, they're working on a plan to destroy that park in order to steal the Temsic meteorite. So that's it, huh? So the upshot of your grand deal was this, eh? Yeah, it's the ending I deserve. But at least there's one thing you must be happy about. That. You've managed to seal me away to the bottom of the sea forever. Well, shall we get started? Started with what? Bring Detective Jad back to life, of course. What good will that do us now? But we promised. We promised Mr. Lynn and Mr. Cooley we'd save them. We can't do that without you, Detective Jad. We've been guided by fate tonight to this place. I don't give up now. Alright, fine. Let's see where it leads us. Here we go then. Back to 4 minutes before your death. So, where are we headed? We're not headed anywhere, Detective. What? There's only enough fuel on board to launch us away, Detective. We'll run out of it soon, and that will be our destination, Detective. What are you talking about? That would mean that you're trapped here too. By the way, I'm not human, Detective. I'm a remote-controlled robot, Detective. What? Your country's use of technology is plain off. We get that a lot, Detective. Why would you go to all the trouble to do this? It's nothing but a shell, though. It's hardly a threat anymore. Commander Siths like to provide against any possibility, no matter how small, Detective. Possibility? What are you talking about? He's just saying detective instead of sir. The robot tick that he has. There is no need for you to know, Detective. Shoot the robot in the head instead. Now it's time to say goodbye, Detective. In the end, your fate remains the same, it seems, Detective. Camellia, forgive me. It isn't over yet. It isn't. Remember what that big masked man said? Any possibility, no matter how small. Possibility? In other words, there must be a chance here somewhere. The possibility of turning the situation around. Alright, what do we got? Huh? What is it, Detective? Look at Emil's shell. There's no aura emanating from his body. Of course there isn't. Temsic fragment is gone. Did this change in his shell give us some kind of lead? Could we go to 4 minutes before his death because his body's been permanently stopped for 10 years? I figured it out. I know what this possibility, no matter how small, is what they were afraid of. What is it? My time was perpetually stopped thanks to the power of Temsic. His body cycled between the moments that separated his life and death. Right, but not anymore. The Temsic fragment has been taken away. Exactly, so what does that mean? I get it. Your body won't come back to life anymore. The moment the Temsic fragment was removed, my shell became a regular corpse. Let's see, that means we can go back to 4 minutes before your death. Man, I'm smart, 10 seconds ahead of the game. But wait a minute, exactly when is that death? That's simple, we'll find out. When we get there, let's move. It's gonna be on the submarine then, right? Because the body was still in the state of being alive up until this point. Not before the meteorite hit it. I don't know, it's a 50-50, they could go either way with it. I fell through the cracks of time for what seemed like forever, then I saw it. The final death at the end of this long night. Who exactly am I? I've already seen all of the clues, all I have to do now is remember. Final journey to the truth starts now. Am I actually going to be in the park? There. He said it was forever, so I assume we're back in the park. Final chapter! I feel like I didn't do anything in that last chapter. It was literally just talk. When was Emil's death? It was 10 years ago when the Temzik meteorite fell. We traveled back through time and now we're here at the scene of that death. The start of it all. It's about to replay itself. Is none of this gonna happen? Are we gonna just do proper time travel bullshit? Everything in this game didn't matter? Lynn has a mum now? No, not Lynn. What's that? Ready! Camellia. Camellia has a mum. Give it up. Do you really think you can outrun me? Ah. Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back. If you come any close, I'll shoot her. My kitty? My kitty this whole time? Huh? Oh, a kitten! Shoot, you might get hurt. I was the cat that knocked the corpse downwards at the start? I know, that makes sense, but sure. That is a large chunk of meteorite to go into a human. Gotta be a real... Are you okay? Gotta be a real bummer when the way to save this is to make Jowd's gun go off so he gets shot or regulars instead by a meteorite. You're right now, are you hurt? You saved me, mister! I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. She's a cute coat. So that's what the that's the Temzik meteorite, eh? It's beautiful looking at it from this angle. Changed all of our fates completely. There you go, Struds. We can't stop Temzik from falling from the sky, but we might be able to protect you from that fragment and save your life. I don't know. What's the matter, Detective Jowd? To be perfectly honest, I'm scared. If that meteor fragment doesn't get him, pretty sure I wouldn't have shot him. I would have shot him. He might not be able to change your fate of dying. I can accept that. What I did was inexcusable. No matter how the future might change, that fact will never go away. If my fate is to die here, then I can accept that. You could do that while being asleep, Becky. Not an excuse. It'll be our last battle against fate. Beyond that will be a new future. Okay, let's get started. Becky kinda played Shadowverse today in that I let her open all of my card packs, which she enjoyed. Got me 4 legendaries and 36 packs, so that wasn't too bad. Now how are we gonna save you? If Lynn would just wander off somewhere, that would solve everything. When her sweet potato is almost ready. Huh, she's not gonna budge from that spot. But it makes me wonder. Little girl alone in the park listening to music and roasting a sweet potato. What kind of childhood does this girl have? Doesn't everybody have at least one day in their life they like that? Give her a break. To want to break Skyrim. Why do you feel bad opening my cards, Becky? New account. I have my own account to open cards on. Anyway, if Lynn won't budge from that spot, we'll just have to. We'll just have to have the fragment move instead. It's ready. Take two's at least fun. A lot funner than Hearthstone Arena. It's so fast. Love how fast it is. Just launch it and wait a few minutes. Yeah, that's true. What are you doing going to pull Miss Lynn's ears? I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking. You really startled her. You made her drop her sweet potato. How much this girl loves her food too. Anyway, at least her fate has changed, albeit ever so slightly. Have you played the new Skyrim, Poodle? Because I've not heard anybody. I've heard complete radio silence about that game. Okay. I didn't say that quote, Holden. You can't add it to the library. Don't approve that quote. That was the game. I can't take credit for that. That's cheating. Did I just miss my chance to get a nope? No, I did not. Spray higher. Okay. There we go. Successfully sprayed. No time for that meteorite to come down. Oh, we have to change the fragment's path somehow. It looks like both paths and fates can be difficult things to change. There has to be a way. We work together, you and me. I thought we'd be able to do something. Oh, that's funny. I wonder why he's using the past tense. Shadows do make a big difference to graphics quality. Especially with how aliased they were in the first Skyrim. I doubt I can move those two from that spot. Means we have to do something with the Temsic fragment instead. That should be easy with our powers. I think you're right, Missile. This is going to be a grand finale. After fate change. Hopefully I didn't already fail by doing something. That'd be shitty. No! No, why? So close to being able to change it. We went back in time to the original incident. Turns out all the ghosts have powers because a meteorite fell to Earth, and everybody that was killed near it are given ghost powers. So we just now went into the original guy's body back in time 10 years to when the meteorite first landed, and we're gonna change everything so nothing actually happened, and this game is meaningless. Oh, I can spray the nozzle. I need to be in that potato, or whatever it is. Either way, I definitely needed to be in that. Alrighty. Yeah, the ghost that I've been is not the red guy. He just thought he was the entire time. Still don't know, Becky. You had to find that one out. Yeah, see, PBR got it. Oh, look at that sweet potato. That big scary sweet potato. That's not a sweet potato, Missile, that's Mino. Oh, right, of course. But look at them. That potato and Mino. Right there, they both have the same shape. You're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile. Okay, here I go, and I'm going to need your help. My help? I'm pretty sure I can figure this one out. Hey, Spec, I'm going well, buddy. How about you? Oh. God damn it. So I'm trapped here now, but I need the dog to be able to get to that middle one. But I'm in the way. What kind of sick joke is this? Oh, because everybody fucks up how to add quotes, Spec, that's why. Ow. How does one? How does one? Yes. Make a giant stone thing come back downwards, but that doesn't really help me. So close! Did I fuck this up already? I might have fucked this up. What was your cat doing that banished him from you, Becky? Oh, Thomas Lynn. I'm sorry. You're so sorry, then put it down. Oh, sorry. Alright now, Missile. Let's read out of my head that dip. Well, we can talk about all of this later. Pemsic meteorite is gonna fall very soon. Before that happens, I have to think of a way to do something about that fragment. And I'll do everything I can help to. Banging on the door. I could put Sissel in the thing, but that definitely doesn't help. I could... And that's pretty much it. Oh, I can get the dog in there like that and then turn this to it. I wonder if I'm gonna lose because I didn't make the potato the right thing and I swapped it for no reason. I guess we'll find out. I don't think it matters, hey. Oh, gross, Ken, why? Why is your name this color? Why have you turned into seaweed? That is quite a sight to see! I think this park just got a new feature. But neither of them even glanced this way. Guess that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation, kill or be killed. And your meal is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, can we use it in an advantage to anyway? And then I want to be the dog again, I want to swap this with... Fuck! Come on! This is gonna work. No use, I can't get any water to come out. Well, we can't see why. Yeah, the overwhelming presence of mine over there. I think we'd use it to our advantage somehow. Did I fuck up? Did I fuck up because I can't reach this? But he can't reach the other way either. I feel like the core's in the same spot regardless of the size. The other way either? Did I really make it all this far to lose? Sadly seems that way. Okay. All I can do is spray and it doesn't. Back we go. That's kind of how I felt about Skyrim when I first played it, Strudel. To me, that sounds like they've changed exactly nothing. Why did I want to put the dog again? I guess it doesn't matter. Oh, except anywhere but there. How is old Skyrim better than new Skyrim, Ken? Hey Spleen, how you doing today? Mods work on old Skyrim? I thought they worked in the new one as well, like straight away. Oh, maybe I fucked up because I didn't have a potato there. New hasn't released the creation kit. Be recompiled with it. Gotcha. Nope, this did not help me. We are in the exact same spot, which to me says I need to do something different before this point. My entire goal here is just to, like, stretch this out an extra half step. Hey, what's another thing that I could do? I could have moved Sissel into the potato at the top. No, because the dog has to be in it when it pops. I could go right back to the start. Maybe I did the headphones too quickly, and instead I got a fate change when I did that. I was meant to do something else first. Apart from that, I'm not seeing anything else that I'm meant to do. Got any hints for me? Something about the fragment. Primary UI. They not change anything? Anything like the UI and stuff? Yes, this seems like a solve. Like I've already failed. Not seeing anything else that I can do here. Alright, let's go from the beginning, I guess. I've had to do this exactly once in the game, so there's some kind of precedent for it. Asked me to go right back to the start. Seems like I need to get dude over here and then blow the water on it so that it tilts slightly so that I can reach it. That's what it feels like, but I don't know how to get Sissel over there. Unless I can get 2 potatoes in the water somehow. I need to be some kind of 2 potato kind of water. Survives alt-tabbing slightly more. Sick. Yep, that's all I can do. I can turn up the headphones and that's it straight away. I can't go back to the fate now that I've... Frick. Thanks, Kara. Just need to figure out a way to get Sissel over to the other one. What's up, Ken? I can make the potato fly, but that's it. What else can I change in these sequence of events that I'm doing wrongly? I need to be at the bottom to spray the water so that it goes upwards for the puppy. I mean, I can stay in it now, but that doesn't really. Because I need to get out of it. If I could get out of it and get the puppy in straight away, then that would work. There's no point in me doing this. There is. Yeah, I meant to do that. I should get into Mino? Oh, no. You don't get any higher, do you? Nope. And I need it to be... Yeah, I need to not be in it so the dog can use it. If I could get in Mino, that would work. All already. Fucking goddamn it. Anything else that I'd rather do instead of this? I made the other egg come here. I can swap these eggs too. But if I go... Swapping that egg instead with the whole thing doesn't seem to matter. Maybe putting it on the right. It's the only thing I haven't done yet. On the left, I mean. Okay, we'll try this one. I don't know how that could possibly have helped me. At least made a fun smashing noise. I cannot reach anything, so I'm literally useless. How limited the things that I can do are. This feels like I've already failed, but everything leading up to this point, I don't think that I could do anything else at either. Most of this game was oh, there we go! I can do this. I made a broken thingy. I know how it helps me, but there was another thing over here this whole time. Maybe I needed the potato to be down here instead of a light? I never checked with the potato. Guess we can try that. That'd be a weird way to punish me for doing an extra step, but whatever. At least it's not like the other last thing that I got stuck on. It's just like 1,000 tiny cutscenes. And cuts for how awful it was. You only give, you never ask. And if this fails, I guess I have to swap the other light thingy there to see if it smashes in a different way? And here was my potato. Potato equally as trapped, equally as useless. I think that might just be over there, because, like, no matter what shape it's gonna be, it's not gonna be this fucking nozzle. I think that does nothing. And I wish this game told you if you'd already lost or not. Oh, it's a bullet! I have a bullet-shaped potato. Maybe this will come in the end. After Jowd shoots him with his gun, I'll swap with a potato. Then he'll be all G. And everyone gets to walk away happy. I know a bullet shape when I see one. Fuck you. Not seeing it, hey. Very, very few options, and none of them are good ones. Straight up nothing that Sissel can do. Have you not played this game before, Ken? I assumed that you would have. Because of, you know, its Phoenix Wright connection. I think it gives me a chance to hop into that potato as it's flying. You got distracted. I don't see anything from my sequence of events that I'm doing wrong. The only thing I can think of is that after I do the stuff with the Mino, I have to do Sissel, like, mid-action. I feel like it takes control out of my hands? I'm not sure, though. Oh, you son of a bitch. There's an abundance of resources. I can do all those swapsy doozy. When that's still up in the air, I have a chance to do something. So I can do more. Oh, I just meant to do it then instead of afterwards. Oh look, the lamppost is bending. But it hasn't broken yet. Really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. Might just hold out for a little while longer. If I recall, the Temsic fragment smashed through the glass line on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change. We're just waiting. Wait, no, wait, no, I need to be ready. I need to get my dog over here for when it's a bullet. I kill Lynn with a giant rock. No time for that meteorite to come down. Don't worry, miss, I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path. Won't the fragment at best knock the stone downwards? Onto them? Okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can. Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. Any day. There, how's that? Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little. Now Yumio's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Taking a look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? Path? No! In? Oh. It's just his knee. Get it out. He's not dead. Detective Jowd. Tempsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're gonna shoot him. I don't know if the detective is training or what, but even though he's shaking from pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down. No! I knew it, this is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands. I won't let that happen. Missile, the bullet has stopped in midair. I'm here inside the bullet. That's swapped with something. What? What with what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. You have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. To do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. I feel ripped off by this. I figured it out, and there's literally like one fucking thing that you can go to instantly that isn't our headphones. It's not even a puzzle. It's literally just A to B. Man, fuck you, game. You just get impaled? Ah, no, we stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? Not dead, I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still. Fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. And the spike pierced through his spine, making him paraplegic from the neck down. But we're overlooking one thing, the wheel of fate's still slowly turning. Look out! Wake up, you gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work! It's all over, we're out of time, Miss Lin! Yeah, Puppy should be able to do this. It's not over yet. If there isn't anything else to swap with, why don't we just let it play out and then try to find another way next time? Even if he dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. You can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No, I won't do that. Also, we can't get back to her body. I guess we could. We're stuck in the past now. It wouldn't warp us back to the present to then find her body. Why not? Sure, the fact of her death would be erased, but her memory of it would remain like a scar in her psyche. I won't let that happen, not if I can help it. But what can we do now, even if we work together? Why don't we get strong as shit Ghost Boy to help us? I think there might be something that can be done. What is it? What can Sissel and I do? Don't forget I'm here too. No shit, dude. Why don't you just move her fucking corpse so you can control the living? Could have done that from the start. 3 kinds of powers amongst got to be able to fight this battle. Battle against the fate of death. Yumio! Those are your powers manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me, let's go. Alright, I'll try to move from there. Now gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead, right? In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. Remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it. Got it! I've sprayed his pants. I'll trick him. Now it's your turn, Missile. What? Me? But what can I do? I think you know the answer to that. Okay, got it. You can swap them. And a hunk of concrete will go to its original position. But even if I swap them, it'll still be right above Miss Lin. Don't worry. Okay, I'll swap them. He made a light fall on her instead. Much less traumatizing. No use, we can't stop that horrible Fido. What can we do now? Don't see how getting a second or two helped. Oh, it helped alright. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. No, my power is right. I can only hate living creatures. Wait a minute, you mean... That's right. I'm gonna save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body. Why don't you just manipulate the little girl? Oh, he's gonna kill himself. Noble. Probably more poetic. Dear gods! Like Jowd could still blame himself for that one. Ah, you're awake. Hey, Mr. Shiny, okay? Oh, she's still gonna be a detective then. Huh? Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. Lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt. You saved me, mister? I was doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you. What's your job, mister? Me, I'm a police detective. So as far as history goes, everything's gonna be the same except Jowd's wife's gonna live. And he won't go to jail. And then Cabanela won't be as wanting to be the head of everything. That punk rock kid won't go to jail, neither will Sausage Head. Not that much. Time will be fine. Do you think you could call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could. But... What's that? Ah, it's a chicken drumstick. I polished it to a shine so I could eat it when I needed to. This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave. A detective's badge? Miss I'll probably be happy to continue his life with Camellia. Thanks! Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Hey, Sophie. You alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? Oh, it's just his legs that are broken. He's fine. To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving by itself. Just somebody else was controlling me. I see. Well, you know, I'm glad it happened. I don't think Kate did a new poll today. Because I said that last time would be the last poll. Which heads up Fire Emblem Sacred Stones 1. So we'll start that tomorrow. I found this kitten, it was over there! Come to think of it, I saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray. It's kind of limp, is it okay? Poor dead kitty. I don't know, I think it's unconscious. That's funny, it doesn't look like it's injured or anything. Poor little kitty! I know, Sophie, I know. How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? That was the cat the whole time? Well, looks like his fate has changed in a big way. Whose fate? The kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? Name Sissel echoes in my head. I was a kitty. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years. You were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Oh. Old friend. I think... I finally remember. 10 years ago, as a little kitten that wandered into this park, I was weak and all alone in the world. Somebody please look at me. Ah, I'm a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt. The cat just saved like 5 people's fate, Sophie. In this timeline, the dog did nothing. Somebody please reach a hand out to me. Help! I had just only died at that time. I lost everything in my life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, and I still managed to reach a hand out to him. Next thing I knew, my soul transferred to the black kitten. No recollection of who I was. I lived as a cat with you for a while. Cat's best. After a while, the man regained his memory. After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. Then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see just one more time. Took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I just missed her as she left this world. Left a note saying, "I'm coming to you, can you meal?" Wait, am I a lady cat? Wait, I was playing as a girl in the game the whole time! Hey Andy, how you going today, buddy? What's working? A man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost along with his life. His fiancée. Oh. Okay, that's more of a bummer. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. His 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. Ten years I wandered through the dark. 10 years I wandered through the dark, no particular place to go. Time passed, my powers gradually changed. First I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then after a while I could manipulate people. When the darkness inside me deepened, I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Sorted artificial light. I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light, or at least that's what I tried to believe. I left my old stuff buried in that junkyard and walked away. I thought this whole time the cat came from behind that briefcase, not from inside it. The black cat! I was possessing Sissel then. Wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. You buried the body of your old friend! Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel there inside the bag was dead. What? Old age, or did you suffocate the cat? I'm gonna guess it was old age. That was just his comfy little corner to be like, nah, I'm good. Oh, she shot him! No, Kitty! First bullet didn't hit anything, or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? Why didn't he go back in time and save his cat? He could have gone 4 minutes into the past. But it's Sissel inside that bag. That's when I lost my life, right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. Lynn did in fact shoot me. She thought she hadn't. But in the end of the day, yeah. Lynn killed me. Thanks, Lynn. Cheers. That's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. Does make a lot more sense. A cat, given the opportunity, will just fuck with everything. Makes way more sense for me to be a cat. Half of the things I did was literally, this object's on a table, let me just knock it off for no reason. Most cat. I think I understand it now. Why was the only one who couldn't get his memory back? Because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. As it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now to think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? Simple. Because I couldn't even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? Control all kinds of things, from living to the dead, but even so, there's some things that I can't do. You mean, I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of death. If I could do those things, it would have saved your life. Aww. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that. But you're here 10 years in the past now. That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. But we all get to live happily now. Kitty gets to live. Don't give Kitty to Jowd. No, that's not fair. In any case, now that starting point of this entire tragedy has changed, dramatically altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. I can just bet you, the fate of the woman you love has changed too. She'll probably leave you because of how difficult it is to take care of a disabled man, but at least she'll be alive. Yes, I believe you're right. So this was the last fate to be averted, huh? Literally all of them. Except Lynn, she's probably destined to die on this date no matter what. So, Yamil, looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. I think I kind of understand now. We've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. It saved me from the darkness. Well, I guess it's time we got back. I knew 10 years later was just born. Right, we should get back to our new present. I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Chameleon again. For these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all us here will remain. The memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? No matter what the reason. There's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to put a gun at her. No intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. I'm pretty sure that 10 years of pretty much solitary confinement is, like, enough justice. Especially since you eventually saved her life as well. That seems fine to me. As somebody that has played a judge for many hours. You'll be old G. Hey, Sissel. Yes? We go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. Feel like we never met. So before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry. That's already a thing of the long lost past. Our fates have changed now, right, Yamil? Thank you, Sissel. So glad I met you. Me too, Yamil. Sissel, are we ever going to see each other again? We're probably gonna grow up together, dude. I'm going home with Jowd. I'm gonna be your older brother. I couldn't stand it if we went. Don't worry, missile. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. Just have to wait until then. Sissel, I'll never forget you. I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. It also makes sense why he would, be slightly patronizing to a dog. He's a better animal. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. Let's be getting home, little black cat. Home, huh? Sounds good, Detective Jowd. We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning, and now we're each going back to our new present. We said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again. Unless the puppy was Lynn's dog, because she was living with Camellia as pretty much sisters. But Lynn would know Jowd, you'd think, at some point. I mean, who takes their pets to other people? You walk dogs. She could walk her dog to Jowd's house and meet the kitty. Wait. I know you're saying this. Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Oh. Before you go back to the new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist. Oh, it's you. Yes, it's I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I'm really grateful of you, Sissel. Thank you. But don't forget, I was on a journey to find my own lost memory. Yes, I know that. And I know all about you. I'll ask you a question, Ray. I want to know, who exactly are you? Fair enough, I'll tell you. I'm Mino. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. You changed the fates of many people tonight. First of which was hers. Guy's super. If you'd not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. It had occurred what you had supposed to... If that had occurred, what would you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. Hey Ixie, how you going today? Story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left, and in the process... Am I Jowd's wife? 2 little dead bodies were left behind. However, the fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred. What? Look at that, the powers of the dead, but how? He didn't really understand it himself, not yet anyway, but with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not? Hey, wait a minute. The mouse? How could it be missile? That's right, he died inside the aura of that strange energy. Or? Was missile the whole time? But unfortunately, his meager powers is unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. Little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in the red in the deep, deep sea. And then... He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death. What? Because they're monsters, Ixie. Because they're monsters. he decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. He also decided to smoke heavily for those 10 years, which is why his voice changed, quite a bit actually. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. That was you, huh? That's right, I'm Missile. 10 years is a very long time in dog years. You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out? Exactly, and then at last, that fateful night rolled around again. Beard dog. But this time I'd grown old and my powers were weak, so I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time round. I am Raptor, go for the 5. Get the infinite arenas going. Somebody possessed different powers than me. But wait a second, you able to manipulate that desk lamp? Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't! Huh? Watching the man in red, I found out that there were individual differences in our powers. Couldn't do any of the things he could do. Like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? May not seem like much, but it's a very important power. Especially if you're trying to chase somebody. There's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How'd you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we'd met before on that night, the first time around. We what? We met before? That's not too shabby, Raptor. Listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world path through the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my hair stand on end, I tell you. That was me. So I was shot on the night at the first time around as well? Just destined to get shot, apparently. You lost your memory that time too. You'd just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared, away over the telephone line. Really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time I'd use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? Anything that you're interested in was finding your own lost memory, you selfish bastard. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the man in red to your meal. But I gave you information you needed to know to set you in the right direction, and then I gave you a time limit. Time limit? That's right, as you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away in the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have been all over. I don't want to live those 10 years again. But then you mean that thing about ceasing to exist. Oh, that, completely made up. Naughty of me, I know. But I just want you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it wisdom that comes with age. The me you know is still an idiot. And he will be an idiot when you go back to the correct permanent time. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them, so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile, you waited and waited these 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camellia, eh? Of course, because that's what doggies do. And then farewell, Cecil. It's like a not completely bummer version of Futurama. And so the story of a single night came to an end, and then other words happened, but I didn't read them in time. I made my way back to a new present. I'm glad that I chose to stop the stream last time. Because, minusing the 50 minutes that I had to recover, this has been 2 hours. I would have been a lot more irritated. Huh? How come it's dark? Oh god, I'm blind! I'm blind in the future! I'll just turn the lights on here. Oh. Let's turn the lights on here. Fry doesn't go back for the dog. He leaves him, he decides not to. He says that he forgot him a long time ago and Seymour just fucking died in front of the store. The best and saddest Futurama moment. Were you surprised? I bet I was, you nearly scared me to death. Kitty. Yippee, it worked! There's a movie later with time travel where he goes to get him. No! That's like the sweetest moment. How would they retcon that? Fuck you. Fuck you, Futurama movies. That's dumb. That was downright poetic. Leaving Seymour to just wait forever for his master. So sad. Fucking lame. It's not even my birthday today. It's my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well I wanted to use it again. That's alright, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right? Really? Thank you, Detective Chow. Dad, you're home! Hi, Camellia, let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She's assigned to the detective division today. Hi, Camellia. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Lynn, congratulations on becoming a detective. Huh? Something wrong? You have one of those badges too. Oh, this? Yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks a lot older than mine, though. How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn? What's wrong with it? To me, it's the symbol of a real detective. Been 10 years then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day? When you gave me this badge, I knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow. Destiny, eh? Now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where the destiny will lead me. Haha, that you will. That you will. This is super Phoenix Wright music. Is this literally a remix? It's really fucking close to the Victory Phoenix Wright music. Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're the same little kitten. That's right, the very one. You know what? This is a very, very special cat. He's 10 years old. He's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before. I think Sissel likes you, Lynn, even though you shot him, bitch. Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom. Yes, Kitty gets pats. All worth it for pats. Hey, you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow too. Till we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world and I learned something. Fuck that! I just want to sleep all day. That's so much work. Their fates, their lives, they're all interconnected somewhere, somehow, in some way. I just want them to feed me, though. I'm so hungry. Always. And now this is my new fate. I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch the strange and beautiful patterns of their lives. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while. Is he an immortal cat? Wait. Why is the cat immortal? He didn't get killed by no meteorite. Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn. The diverted fragment hit the cat instead. Hey, miss, I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort. But birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. They're probably chickens, Kara. They did this earlier. They really like chicken. Is it explained? Is it about to be explained that the cat got hit? No? I'm just meant to guess, or? There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can be a great detective just like Inspector Cavanella. What kind of example is an inspector providing for his men? Yes, I did say that, Kate. I did say that. I thought they said that it was unconscious. I feel... Is it fair, gentlemen? I think I literally said the words, the cat got hit by the meteor and he's dead, and then went, oh no, he's fine. Henry, what are you doing here? I heard you're gonna be picking your members for the Special Investigation Unit today. So you took on a part-time job here again, just so you could eavesdrop? I have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. I've never cooked this way before, so exotic, so exciting. Why can the cat manipulating a living thing now? Miranda, human. Other words. Is this really necessary, this new curried chicken? Oh, but our very best customer requested it now. Good luck with the testing. Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite. Just who exactly is his very best customer anyway? What cuts that Quant can? Are you sure we really need all these explosives? That's well and beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute, 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams. They end up dead. Good. I see, Ken. This is where you work, huh, Papa? That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? Must have had some juicy stories and descriptions of a minister, perhaps. Not now, you must talk that way. Must you talk that way in front of our darling? Yes, that stodgy mind of my darling husband. I kind of wish the puzzles got harder.
This deal is going quite well, though I must say these grapes are quite good, my good man.
The owner's about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Before one, sir.
Gad! Give it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now.
Harder than Knit Hat Bullet. That's still garbage. But yes. The last puzzles are still pretty easy. Five and peace pigeons live life and rock and roll. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of all those who come here.
Today's the day, you know, he's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired seeing you do that. Let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. You do this and we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you'd show it to me next week.
Hey Dan, how you going?
You got it!
Have to see, what's his face with his fiance? Neil. One person did all of the English translation. That seems like a lot of work. I mean, one person did all of their translations, one person for each language. Super impressive to me. There's a lot of fucking talking in this game. Some would say the majority of it. Went to jail for 10 years? What?
10 long years, Yumi, your time's up. The young lady always comes to visit you for you is waiting outside.
He got 10 years for kidnapping that girl even though he saved her life? That's some hot fucking garbage. Thank you, Sissel. I mean, he at least got his fiancée to keep seeing him. He didn't go to the emotional prison that he was in. This gonna be a painting of a kitty? Yeah, good kitty. That's true, that special prison was quite nice to everybody. Really let you do everything. He didn't attempt murder, he just threatened murder, which is two different crimes. Attempting murder would have been if he actually shot the gun. And anybody could argue in court he did not want her to die because he saved her life. Either way, that game's pretty good. I enjoyed that. Good time. Threatening murder is not attempted murder, Ken. Those are two entirely different crimes. What happens if I do continue? Threats are their own crime. You are not wrong. Chapter 1. I go back to the start. Alright, well thanks for watching everybody. If you like the stream, we are going to try and beat Wings of V. I have 1% to go on the boss. If you're interested, here's my PB that I got him at. And we're going to try and do the rest of that. Tomorrow we will start Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. Pointing a gun at someone when having a hostage is not attempted murder, Ken, no. I can promise this as somebody that had to study a fair amount of law at university. Not attempted murder, but I'll be right back. Thanks for watching. Wings of V coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you a man who has travelled far and wide. He might not have a shilling to his name, but he has a song in his heart. He is the penniless optimist. Your worries, cast aside your problems, and dance like you
Talking about spec. Agrius is on there somewhere. I'm like 90% positive that Agrius is on there somewhere.